Get the feel of wholesome refreshment with an ice-cold bottle of Coca Cola, and you'll really feel better. When you look hot, feel hot, and are hot, pause, go to the refrigerator, and get an ice-cold Coca Cola. You'll find it so refreshing. Everywhere and anytime, the game has an added zest when you pause for refreshment with an ice-cold Coca Cola. It tingles with delicious taste. Coca Cola is the favorite beverage in countless homes. Young and old, rich and poor, all enjoy its delicious taste. Ice-cold Coca Cola quenches your thirst. Coca Cola is pure, wholesome refreshment. Thirst asks nothing more.
Yeah, there's just nothing like ice skating. It was wonderful fun way back in our grandparents' day, and it's still the favorite winter recreation, enjoyed by young and old everywhere. Now, time hasn't changed the fun of ice skating, nor the need to stop now and then, rest up, and refresh. And for fast refreshment, there's just nothing like a frosty bottle of Coca Cola. So tangy in taste, so ever fresh in sparkle. Coke has a distinctive flavor that's never been equaled. And the way Coca Cola brings you back so refreshed so quickly. For Coke offers a bit of wholesome energy. Gives you a bright little lift just when you need it. In any season, enjoy bracing, ice-cold Coca Cola. Perfect refreshment anytime.
There are times every day as you work or you play when a pause would be welcome to you. And it's then that you find the bright spot in your mind that only a Coke will do. 50 million times a day, at home, at work, or on the way, there's nothing like a Coca-Cola, nothing like a Coke.
Yes, 50 million times a day, at home, at work, or on the way. Enjoy the pause that refreshes with ice-cold Coca-Cola, the most asked-for soft drink in the world.
There's nothing like a Coca-Cola, nothing like a Coke. When things have gotten very dull and slow,
here's a darn good way to make 'em go. Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. That feeling, refreshing new feeling. Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Get that feeling with Coke, you get zing.
Yes, Coca-Cola refreshes you best. With ice-cold Coke, you get the lively lift that puts a lot more zing in living.
Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. That feeling, refreshing new feeling. Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Get that feeling with the Coke, Coca-Cola.
King-size Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling.
King-size Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Refreshing new feeling. Refreshing new feeling. Coke in the King has more for you. Coke in the King's your best buy, too. Coke in the King's the great big value. King-size Coke.
Yes, people would sing go for Coke in the King, because even after your first long drink, there's still lots more than you think.
Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Get the king-size Coke. King-size Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Get the king-size Coke.
You know, everyone knows the importance of taking a break every once in a while when you're working. Well, the same thing holds true if you're having fun. Now, that's why plays have intermissions. And during the intermission, you'll find the nearby fountain where they serve Coca-Cola is a mighty popular place. A sparkling glass of ice-cold Coke is a sparkling addition to the festivity and the excitement of opening night. Coke has a bright flavor, a distinctive flavor, all its own that has never been equaled. It's bracing, too. Coca-Cola gives you a bit of quick energy that brings you back so refreshed, so quickly, and with as few calories as half an average juicy grapefruit. So, at intermission time or any time, pause and refresh. Stop at the fountain where Coke is served. Then you can relax with the most asked-for soft drink in the whole world, bright and bracing Coca-Cola. Give yourself a break. Have a Coke.
Say, you know what day Monday is, don't you? It's Washington's birthday. And I can't think of a better time to have a party. Because the holiday decorations for this party can be so beautiful. And we have the whole weekend ahead of us to plan it. So I suggest that let's have this party and have the children help you get the preparations ready, because that's the most fun. And yours should begin tomorrow and something like this.
Well, well, look who's here. It's two of my favorite people. Hey, kids, what are you going to do with all those cartons of Coke?
Oh, hi, Bob. We're going to have a party, a George and Martha Washington party.
Well, and of course, you couldn't have a George and Martha Washington party without plenty of cartons of Coke, now could you?
No!
Yes, well, that's the way the party starts. And you know, all day, those cartons of Coke over there are going to be going out of the store because there's a long holiday weekend ahead, and that means plenty of parties. In fact, every time I see a hand reach in and pick up a carton of Coke, I know that somebody's in for a lot of fun, a lot of enjoyment. Yes, tell the truth. Don't you enjoy just about any occasion a whole lot more, along with a frosty cold bottle of Coca-Cola? Because Coke in the bottle is a natural at parties. Yes, you enjoy that wonderful flavor, and there's nothing like it, because Coke in the bottle is an exclusive blend. You see, nobody else has the secret. An exclusive blend of delicious, natural flavorings. There's no substitute for a bottle of Coke, just as there are no substitutes in a bottle of Coke. No, there's not a drop of imitation coloring or flavoring ever in a bottle of Coca-Cola. It's pure as sunlight. So you can be sure when you serve plenty of Coke in the bottle to your guests, you're serving America's favorite drink. Yes, Coke in the bottle is everybody's favorite, because Coke in the bottle is a natural. And by the way, when you're planning your party, the first thing you want to do is get plenty of Coke on hand. Dress it up and fitting with the times. And then all you need to do is get a few extra cookies, maybe some holiday sandwiches, and that'll add a lot of color and festivity to your holiday table. And by the way, an extra tip, even if you're not giving a party this weekend, you be sure to stock up with plenty of extra cartons. It's a long weekend. Coke in the bottle is everybody's favorite. Yes, Coke in the bottle is a natural.
What are you doing here? You ought to be outside with the rest of the kids.
This is where Thanksgiving really begins, isn't it, Edgar?
Well, now, if you're referring to the aroma of roast turkey, I concur.
No, Ray, I was talking about the kitchen. It looks like a real center of hospitality.
Did you say hospitality?
Uh-huh.
That's one thing we're always prepared for around here. Help yourself.
Wouldn't this be a good time for you and your guests to have Coca-Cola, too?
Yes, and Coca-Cola is so delicious, so refreshing, so tempting to any guest when you bring out those familiar bottles with tiny beads of moisture running down their frosty sides, assuring you that the Coke inside is really ice cold. And the good, the gracious, the friendly homes of America are always prepared for hospitality, not only on Thanksgiving Day, but every day, all the year around, no matter who comes to call or who happens to drop in. And one of the easiest, simplest, and surest ways in the world to be prepared for hospitality is to have plenty of Coca-Cola in your refrigerator, ice cold and ready to serve all the time. It's a wonderful way to say to folks, so glad you came. Welcome anytime. This is your town crier, Bill Baldwin. Edgar Bergen will be back in just a moment. We all here wish you a very pleasant Thanksgiving Day and remind you, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes. And ice-cold Coca-Cola is everywhere.
Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Enjoy ice-cold Coke right now. Get zing, what a feeling with ice-cold Coke right now. Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Zing, what Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Zing! What a feeling with a Coke. Ice cold. Enjoy ice cold Coke right now.
Any place, any time is a good time for Coke.
Only Coca Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Refreshing new feeling. Refreshing new feeling. Coca Cola's bright and lively. Coca Cola has more zest. Coca's a lot more zing and living. Refreshing zest. Only Coca Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Refreshing new feeling. Refreshing new feeling. Coca Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Coca Cola refreshes zest. Only Coca-Cola gives you that refreshing new feeling. Coca-Cola refreshes zest.
Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, things go better with Coca-Cola, things go better with Coke. Life is much more fun when you're refreshed.
And Coke refreshes you best.
It's the refreshingest.
Food goes better with fun, goes better with you, go better with Coke.
The real life one puts extra fun in you and everything you do. So things go better with Coca-Cola,
Things go better with Coke. Right now, why not let an ice-cold Coke make things go better for you? Cold, crisp, never too sweet. Fun. Food. And people. All need the spirited taste of ice-cold Coke to be really refreshed.
things go better with Coca-Cola.
Things go better with Coke.